friends, welcome to this week's Book of the Weeks, where I go through all the books that we're reading my daughter, who is in the 3 to 6 month range. We have a mix of library books and books that we own. I am a big proponent of going to the library first before I buy a book. I always try to check it out, make sure it's something that I want my kid to read, see if they like it, see if it's age appropriate before we take the time to buy it. But some of these books are books, that have been gifted us, and books that I had as a child. So I saved a lot of my childhood books, so those kind of make it into the mix. So this week we have 5 library books and 2 books that we own. So I'm just going to go through them, show you what we liked, what we didn't like, what we'll buy, what we probably won't buy, and go from there. And then I link all of them below in my Shop My if you would like to get any of these books. But yeah, let's just get started. First off, I love these That's Not My Blank books. There's like That's Not My Dog, There's Not My Flamingo, there's a bunch of them. And they're little touchy-feel books. She doesn't quite care yet because she's very little, but I think as she gets bigger, she'll like the interactive part of them. But they're very colorful. This was That's Not My Flamingo. We're not buying them quite yet because she doesn't care about the interactive part, but these are on my list as she gets bigger. Next up, we have the Belly Button books. Anything by this, I'm probably going to butcher it, Sandra Boynton, we adore. Like, these are great books. They're very repetitive, they're very cute and short, and they're just little silly books, but she loves anything by Sandra Boynton. One of my favorite is the I've Got a Dog book, which we're going to get into next week. I don't think that I haven't read it to her, but we do have it. I'm going to read it. I've read it, but yeah. Your Truck, this is just kind of colors and stuff. And then, colors and chairs and tables and all that. So it's really simple and really short. I thought it was cute. I probably won't buy it, but it was a cute little board book. Next up, we have another Sandra Boynton, the Going to Bed book. We will be buying this. This was so cute. I just love, they're just so colorful, and they're not super, super long, so I think they're really age appropriate. This book was sweet. I don't know that we're gonna buy it right now because I don't think she gets the concept yet, but it's one that I would definitely get her when she's a little bit bigger and kind of navigating friends and relationships. But it's really colorful. It's just talking about all the ingredients you need to have a friend. Like, a friend needs water and sunshine, and it doesn't happen overnight. And it's such a cute book about friends. So those are our library books for the week. Next, I have 2 books that we own. My grandmother picked up these ones. These are little Bible stories. This is Jonah and the Whale. It's very cute, but it is a lot of words. So I think that this is going to be more appropriate when she gets bigger. She likes it, but I think it'll be better for her as she gets older, gets to be a bigger kid. And then this was my book as a child. It is one of my favorite books, The Tale of the Three Trees. It's a traditional folk tale. It is very long. This is not appropriate for her yet. I did read it to her on a night that she was very fussy, and I think that it was more she just wanted to hear the sound of my voice than enjoying the book. But if you have an older kid, this is such a cute book. And it's about these 3 trees. It is biblically based. It's about these 3 trees, and they're what they ended up doing, and being a big part of the Bible story. So, and apparently this is a bookmark that I had. I guess I threw this in here. This is a bookmark that I had as a teeny tiny child. Funny how that works. Okay, intriguing. So this was mine when I was, oh my God, this book's gotta be like more than 20 years old. Good God. Okay. All right. So that is a wrap up of the books for this week. Next week, I'm going to have more books. We are reading at the same time some things that are a little bit longer. So I have like a collection of Mother Goose stories that we're reading. And then I read from her like my Bible, or I'll read her, she has, let me get it. Yeah, here we go. This is her Bible. This is her beginner's Bible. So I read her a little from this, and then I also read her from my Bible, but I just kind of don't count those because we're not reading the whole thing in a week, obviously, but I will be back next week with the books that we read next week. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. If you'd like to follow along, I have the same screen name on Instagram and TikTok. I do a lot of things on parenting and being a first-time mom, and I show outfits of the day and thrift finds and all of that, so I would love to have you there. Thank you so much, and if you have any book recommendations of your own that you think that I should check out from the library, let me know, because I am always looking for books to read to her. I hope you guys have a good weekend, and I will see you next week.